Veterans deserve more than confusing guidelines and outdated advice when it comes to using their VA home loan benefit. That is why we built the VA Loan Facts app, the Netflix of VA home buyer education. Inside, veterans will find a comprehensive library of 52 video modules. Each one breaks down complex VA loan guidelines into real-life scenarios. Clear, simple, and actionable. From buying while deployed to navigating a low appraisal, to understanding credit or discharge status, veterans can access answers instantly, right from their phone. Here's a short excerpt from one of the 52 videos.
Tidewater. Tidewater is a specific part of the VA appraisal process that comes into play if, at any point before completing their final report, the appraiser has doubts about the property's value meeting requirements. In such situations, the appraiser must promptly notify the person designated as the point of contact in the transaction. This allows for the additional information to be submitted, like different comparable sales or further property insights, which aids in determining an accurate value. Typically, real estate agents involved in the transaction will step in to provide the additional data, but it's essential that they do so within 48 hours of receiving the appraiser's request. Often, veterans and real estate agents mistakenly ask, when an appraiser has invoked the Tidewater protocol, what value the appraiser has come up with. The simple answer to this is none. The appraiser hasn't completed the report yet and has not come up with any value, but he or she is asking for help to determine value because the data they presently have doesn't support the value in their opinion. What happens during a VA appraisal? An appraiser has at least two distinctly separate stages in completing the report. One involves gathering data from the comfort of their home or office on the computer. The other involves physically inspecting the property. At the inspection, the appraiser will measure each room and take photos of the home's interior, exterior, and of the street. The appraiser pays attention mainly to the size of the home, location, age, condition, and any improvements or upgrades. Finally, they're looking for any abnormalities such as that may negatively affect the home's desirability. Who gets a copy of the appraisal? Once the appraiser has completed the report, they don't email it to the lender, real estate agent, or veteran. Instead, they upload the electronic version to the VA web portal. This alerts a staff appraisal reviewer or SAR at the lender, usually the underwriter, to begin reviewing the report for quality and accuracy, so it's not a done deal yet. Notice of value. The VA appraisal doesn't stand by itself. Once the appraisal report is uploaded by the appraiser, the SAR at the lender, having reviewed the appraisal report, must issue a final notice of value to the veteran, also known as the NOV. The NOV not only gives an official reasonable value for the home, but also specifies any conditions that need to be met, including repair items and pest inspection issues. The VA loan cannot close until all NOV items are cleared. Before issuing the NOV, the SAR will run the appraisal report through a proprietary analytical appraisal scoring technology from a company called Veros that issues a Vero score for the appraisal. Vero score does not provide an estimate of value or make decisions for the lender's SAR. In addition, Vero score does not accept or reject appraisals or characterize them as good or bad. The Vero score technology scores the appraisal to give the SAR an indication of the risk level. High-risk appraisals are defined as appraisals with an overall risk score of 799 and under. In such a case, the SAR's antennas would go up, so to speak, and they would know to do a more intensely comprehensive review of the appraisal before issuing an NOV. The veteran must receive a copy of the appraisal report along with the NOV.
And it is not just education, it is empowerment. Veterans will share this resource with friends, family, and fellow service members, making you the trusted authority in your community. Branded with your name, photo, and license, every video keeps you top of mind as the go-to expert. This is not just content. It is VA loan intelligence. Give veterans the knowledge they need and position yourself as their #1 resource. The VA Loan Facts app. 52 powerful modules, one unforgettable impression. VA Loan Facts. Education, trust, results.